What's up, everybody? It's the poet, the artist, the creator, and energy curator, Drika Writes, and we are live in 501. And you know what's up, good people? Today, I want to talk to you about identity shifting, okay? Because in 2024, we are shifting our identities to really encompass all that we desire to be. So, just to get started, this is the year for me personally of reinvention, like really elevating to another level. So I want to start by breaking down to you the definition of identity shifting. And I actually wrote this down so I don't go on a tangent. But identity shifting is basically the intentional process of changing or transforming aspects of your self-identity, beliefs, and behaviors to align more closely with the person you want to be or the goals you want to achieve. It involves actively adopting new thoughts, habits, and actions that reflect your desired identity, and it requires introspection, self-awareness, and consistent effort to make lasting changes. Okay, that is the definition of identity shifting. And I came across this concept on TikTok, and I'm like, let me read more into it, right? So I want to give you all 3 things that I've incorporated into my life that has helped me shift my identity and it is actively helping me get closer to who it is and where I want to be. So I got this notebook right here where I created an identity shifting statement. So there'll be 3 things that I will talk to you about today. 3 ways to help shift your identity. Number 1 is creating your identity shifting statement. Okay? Now, with this identity shifting statement, it is something that you will read every day, and preferably twice a day. Once when you wake up and once when you go to sleep. Because by doing this, you actively remind yourself every day of where it is you want to go, and it actually subconsciously programs your subconscious, okay, to believe those things about yourself. So I'm going to tell you how to create this identity shifting statement and what should go in it. First and foremost, you want to write this identity shifting statement in first person present tense. Like, you want to speak as if the things you desire already are. So for example, my identity shifting statement, and I'm not going to read all of it, but I'm going to read some of it, and it's basically me telling me what and who I am, which is a reflection of where I want to go. Some of these things I already embody, but some I'm still working toward. So this one says, I am wealthy, happy, and healthy. My businesses satisfy me financially, spiritually, and emotionally. I exude confidence in my abilities as an entrepreneur and business owner, and I believe internally that I am of significant value. Other people see it and they swarm to me to give me desirable brand deals worth 5, 6, and 7 figures. I embody a mindset of abundance and prosperity. I believe in my ability to create wealth through my personal identity and brand and business endeavors. I'm financially savvy and feel excited to invest money in services that help propel my business forward. I prioritize my health and well-being because it's essential to have a healthy body and mind to be successful. I'm consistent and disciplined. I manage my time well and can achieve all goals that I desire. I work smart and not hard. I know that I'm worthy and do not doubt myself. I have balance in all areas of my life. I help my family achieve happiness and success with a grateful heart and from a place of overflow. So those are a couple of things that I wrote down. But in your identity shifting statements, you want to talk about your goals as if they are already happening. And some of the things you want to include in that are things pertaining to your personal development, how you see yourself internally. Do you want to have more confidence? Do you want to be more fearless? You know, so in your identity statement, you could include things like, I'm fearless. I pursue my goals. I think with an abundant mindset. Like, nothing is ever a dead end for me. I see everything as an opportunity to grow. That's something you could include. Another thing you could include, well, other things you want to include are things pertaining to your professional development, your career development. Like, are you an entrepreneur trying to build your business? Are you a career girly trying to crawl up the corporate ladder? Like, Who is it that you want to be? And I want you to speak as if those things already are. So if you are a corporate girly and you see yourself being a CEO of a Fortune 500 company, in that statement, you need to be like, I am the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. And yeah, that's me. If you're an entrepreneur and you have maybe some kind of monetary goal or any kind of goals that you have, put that in there. You know, me as an entrepreneur, I want to be able to have my time and do what I want to do, you know? So that's why in my statement, you heard me say I work smart, not hard. I'm not a hard worker. That's the honest to God truth. I'm not. I want to work smart. I want to do the least and get the most. And I believe that is a possibility with the skills and talents God has given me. I know that I'm able to leverage them in a way that allows me to be able to have a lot of time to myself, okay? Anyway, so the second thing you want to do in shifting your identity is to curate your environment to reflect who it is that you desire to be. Now, when I say curate your environment, like I literally want you to think about when you wake up, what kind of things do you see? What kind of things do you hear? Okay, because what we consume with our ears and our eyes determine how we think, feel, and behave. So to curate your environment, I want you to be intentional about having a morning routine to where when you wake up, if you are one of those people that mindlessly scroll on social media, I want you to go and follow pages that are inspirational and follow the pages of people who are doing what it is you desire to do. So that way, when you are consuming content, you're seeing things that help program your subconscious to believe that you can do those same things and achieve those goals. So curate your environment. When you wake up, if you are scrolling on the internet, scroll past something positive, okay? All right. And if you are a person that takes your showers in the morning, something that I would highly recommend is listening to audiobooks throughout the process of you completing your morning routine. Now, that's something that I personally love to do because it helps me set my day to be, you know, good and positive. Like I get a surge of energy when I'm listening to my audiobooks or motivational speeches. Like it really just fuels me. So you can listen to audiobooks when you when you wake up, during your morning routine. The next thing also about curating your environment, in your home or wherever it is that you wake up, put notes around you. Okay, I personally have these big ass post-it notes that I put on the wall, and they have different sayings on them where they're just little reminders of where it is that I want to go in life. Like I have a vision board that's in my living room that I have smacked across the wall. It's big. Every day I wake up, I see it. And it reminds me constantly of where I said I wanted to go so that I can stay on track with that goal. Some of my other post-it notes, they say things like aim high. That's just a reminder for me to never play small, you know, because when we aim low, we often hit those targets. But imagine if you aimed high, you can hit that target as well. Another thing that I have like on my door, there's another post-it note, and it just details all the different things I want to accomplish as it relates to my business, my personal development, and my physical health. So that is another reminder. You know, every time I turn around, there's a reminder in my environment of the progress that I want to make and a reflection of who I want to be. So in curating your environment, don't be afraid to go out and get some post-it notes and post stuff all over the wall so that you can be constantly reminded of this person you want to be, and that you're growing into. So another part of curating your environment is being mindful of who is in your room. Okay? Let that sink. So, who is in your room? You know, allow yourself to hang around people who reflect where it is you want to go. And if you right now thinking like, man, I don't got nobody to hang out with that inspire me to be better or do better, then go out and find somebody. Okay? All right? I want you to think with a solution-based mindset this year. I don't want you to think about what you can't do. I want you to think about what you can. Let's focus on that. All right. So if you don't have a community right now, go out and find one. You can find events to attend on eventbrite.com or even on Facebook events. Find events to go to that so that you can network and meet other people. All right. Think with a solution-based mindset. All right. Join Facebook groups if you're a social media person. There's a tons of social media groups you can join where people are already gathered that are trying to grow and evolve. You know, right now I'm in a group called, right now I'm really trying to get into creating content more intentionally. So I'm in a group called Rich Off Content. And that's a community of people who all got the same goal and same focus. So in that group, I learn from others and I take a lot of gems and tips that I apply to what I'm doing now because they help me grow. So being in groups like that, again, helps you program your subconscious mind to really believe that you are who you say you are and who you want to be. Another part of curating your environment too. Now, something that I've done, which is kind of extreme, you don't have to do this, but I envision myself being on a stage in front of thousands of people one day. So I actually built a stage in my living room and I have a microphone, and I haven't been doing it lately, which I need to get back to doing, but I built this stage so that I can practice speaking and actively visualize myself being in the space that I see myself going into. So yeah, if you want to get that extreme and like really build your space to look like where you want to go, then do it. So the last part in shifting your identity that I want to share with you is visualization, which kind of goes into what I just said about building the environment that you want to see. But with visualization, it doesn't require you to do anything else extra, like I just mentioned. All it requires is you to go inside your mind and really picture where you want to be, how you want to feel. I want you to really think about what kind of house do you live in, like literally what kind of floors do you have? Is it carpet? Is it marble? Do you have an open concept kitchen? What kind of car are you driving? Matter of fact, whatever car you're driving, like, can you picture yourself being out in the city driving this vehicle? I know before I got my car, the car that I currently have is the Mercedes-Benz. I used to literally picture myself riding through downtown at night with all the city lights just flashing, and I remember like how I felt in this thing that I visualized. Like I felt comfortable, I felt safe, I felt rich, I felt wealthy, I felt healthy. Like I literally visualized what it felt like to be in that new car before I even got it. So visualization is something that is very, very, very important in helping shift your identity, because again, it helps program your subconscious mind. All right, so I'm going to keep this video short. If there's any other parts you want me to expound on, please in the comments below let me know. But overall, in order to shift your identity, you must actively believe that you are already who you desire to be. So the 3 things I want you to focus on to help you shift your identity is 1, creating your identity shifting statement, 2, curating your environment, and 3, visualization. All right, good people, thank y'all for tuning in. I hope that you grow on this journey. 2024 is your season. It's my season for sure. And I just want to say that I believe in you, and I want to go ahead and, matter of fact, if you're watching this video, go ahead and reach out. Right now, what we're going to do is I'm going to touch and agree that everything you desire will come to fruition. So we know that faith without work is dead. So I really want to encourage you, even in actively practicing all the things that I share with you, make sure that you are working, you are putting in the work, because you will not see the fruits of your labor if you didn't put in no labor. Okay? Peace, peace, chicken grease, streaker rights. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.